Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. A little while ago I made a video about my dorm room, like a dorm room tour for the college Ohio State University, which I attend as a second year, and it did pretty well by my standards. So that made me realize that a lot of you guys are probably searching and trying to figure out what college you're going to around this time of year if you are attending college. Obviously that video, or I hope that that video was helpful to a lot of you guys, so I thought I would make a kind of follow-up video about the food here at Ohio State, because I don't know about you guys, but when I was trying to decide what college to go to, one of, I'd say like the top 3 things on my list was the food, because I went and visited one school that my friend attended and just got French toast sticks and they tasted like cigarette smoke. Like, it was the most disgusting thing I think I've ever tasted. So I made that one of my key priorities about where I went. I really didn't want to make my channel about just about college things, especially just about my college, because OSU stopped paying me to do this. Like, obviously I'm just doing this because I think it'd be helpful, and there's not really many videos about Ohio State. When I was looking, I could barely find anything. So if you would like to subscribe to me, I make a lot of other type of videos, so please go ahead and subscribe if you find yourself viewing YouTube a lot. So Ohio State has amazing food choices. We have a lot of them actually, and I think I've gotten a pretty good mix of them all because I lived on South Campus my first year, and then now I live on North Campus. So I think there's like one dining place on OSU's campus that I haven't eaten at. There are a couple types of dining halls or places to eat on campus, I guess, and I'm gonna try and give you a quick rundown because I don't want this video to be forever long. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I try to answer all of your guys' questions, as well as feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram handle somewhere on this screen right now. Go ahead and follow me while you're at it, even if you don't have any questions, you know. Let's get into this. So the kind of breakdown is there are kind of cafeteria style dining halls. There's 3 of those, I believe. And then there's marketplace style dining halls, and then there's C-stores. That's kind of what I'm breaking it up into. Actually, there's one more category, and then there's coffee places. So there's only like one other place that I can think of that doesn't fall under those categories, but again, like, I'll get into that. So as for the actual cafeteria style dining, there is KCOM, which is on South Campus, and then Scott, which is on North Campus. When I lived on South Campus, going to Scott was like a treat. Like, we were so excited. And so these style dining halls, if you have a swipe dining plan or whatever, the dining plan is kind of confusing when you don't know how to use it. Once you obviously learn how to use it, it's super easy, but when I was trying to learn how to all about it, it was pretty confusing. So I'm not going to explain that in this video, but I hope you can kind of follow along. So basically you get a certain amount of swipes per week. For a cafeteria style dining hall, you swipe in, so you use one of your 10, 14, whatever swipes, and then you get unlimited food basically. So KCOM usually has a smaller selection of food. Usually they have whatever they're having for that specific day, and then there's like a salad section. Did I open that door? Okay, anywho, usually there's like a salad section, a breakfast section. Yeah, there's not many choices usually. Like, if me and my friends, like, we couldn't find anything else to eat, we were kind of stuck eating cereal, so not the best. It is connected to most of the South dorms through tunnels underground, so in the winter we found ourselves eating there a lot because we didn't want to go outside in these terrible Ohio winters. That is not the greatest choice, but you know, it could be worse, like some of these other schools that their food tastes like cigarettes. So Scott, which is the north version, is insane. It's kind of newer. It's 2 floors and has genuinely everything you can think of. Thing about it is you need to figure out what you want from there. So it's very overwhelming. They have so many different types of things, but can easily get old if you don't think of ways to make it interesting. So I went there the other day to get breakfast, but then I got like a bunch of different other things because I'm trying to fill up my swipe worth, you know. I take home like a bunch of bananas with me when I go there. There's pasta, like different types of pasta, burgers, salad bar. One of the ways that you can make it interesting is sometimes I go there, get salad, and then go to the grilled station and get like grilled chicken. They also have like Chinese food, taco station. They literally have so much that it's way easier to make it interesting. I hope that gave you like a good overview of the cafeteria style. So basically it's all you can eat kind of deal, whereas another type is marketplaces. So these types are the ones that my friends and I, we frequent most of the time, I guess, because get your food and go home and eat it, you know, whereas dining halls you usually are planning on like sitting down and actually spending your time there. But these places, so the one on South is Marketplace on Neal, I believe. Dang, I went there so much but I don't even know the name. And then the other one on North is Curl. The way the marketplaces are set up is they kind of have different stations, and then each costs a certain amount, and then your swipes that you get 10 to 14 a week are worth $8 at the marketplace. So there at the one on South there is pasta and Chinese food station, I believe. This is all if they didn't change it from last year. And then they also have a sub sandwich station, kind of similar to Subway, a pizza station which takes forever, and then they have kind of like a, I think you can like make your own salad, kind of like a salad bar type deal. And then there's usually some like yogurt and vegetables, I don't know, like the single serve kind of station, which usually goes by weight. And then a sushi station, which I frequent most often because it's honestly just the easiest. So say I get like a sandwich, that'll probably be like $5.95, and then I can go get like a drink out of the drink container for like $2, and then maybe like a bag of chips just to kind of fill up this swipe, so I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, yeah, and so I said I wasn't gonna explain the swipe thing to you, but I guess I kind of had to. I hope this is all making sense. And then so the one on North is Curl, which is what we are going to essentially every single day now. It's getting real old real fast. I kind of hate my life every time I go there, not because the food's bad, but just because it is so old. So we're trying to find ways to like make it better, I guess. So the one on North, it has, I don't know, a sandwich station, but less like Subway, more like you kind of choose a type of sandwich. Like they have like meatball subs, pulled pork, chicken sandwiches. So less make your own, more like pre-made, but like they make it in front of you. I don't know if that makes sense. And then again, sushi station. They have a pasta station, and then they have kind of like a Chipotle station where you can like make like burritos or like burrito bowls, which their rice is always really crunchy. Yeah, I don't know. And then they have soup, which they always run out of the good soups. Like I just want some baked potato soup, and I went there last night and they were out, even though I saw it there a few hours earlier, whatever. And then they have again a middle station that has different fruits and vegetables. No salad though. Sometimes like I'm trying to pretend like I'm healthy and like get a salad, but like I can't even do that. So, and then again they have like a drink station, then like snacks and stuff to fill up your swipes. Like last night I got like this to like fill up a swipe. Okay, so those are like the marketplaces, and then the third category I would say are coffee places, I guess. Oh my gosh, now that I'm thinking about it, there's so many food places that aren't just on North and South. But I'll try and like give a rundown of each. Basically, there's a few coffee places around campus, like the one near me is called Connecting Grounds, that you can get. I go there on like after class or something and just get like bagel and iced coffee or something. They basically just have breakfast stuff like breakfast sandwiches, coffee, and then like grab and go stuff. Like they might have like yogurts in like a cup, or pre-made sandwiches that like are in plastic containers or whatever. And there's quite a few of those. And also a great resource before you come to OSU is download something called, it's spelled Tap and Go, but we say Tapingo, which I know other schools say Tap and Go, but we say Tapingo. Like we say like all one word. I'm the queen of this. I put so many people onto using this app because I just love saving time, or like pretending like I'm saving time. So basically you can order your food ahead of time, so when you get to these places it's ready, you pick it up and you're on your way, instead of having to like wait in line and order, wait for it, whatever. You can be in class, your class is finishing up, you order it, and then you go and pick it up, which is great for these coffee places when you want to grab some like between class or something. It's great. And then the third type of place, I guess, would be called a C-store, and this was something that was very confusing to me at the beginning. So if you have a meal plan where you either have like 10 or 14 swipes, you make it to the end of the week and realize that you have a certain amount of swipes left over. So they have these places one is in the Marketplace on Neal and one is in Connecting Grounds on North. Basically, you can go in here and use up your extra swipes. So they have like frozen meals, bags of chips, like things you would go to like Target to get. Basically, they have that type of thing, but your swipes are only worth $5 instead of the usual $8. This is where things get kind of confusing to people, and this took me a while to figure out, but just know it's a resource when you come to OSU and find that you have extra swipes left over. Okay, so I've been talking forever, so I want to kind of wrap this up so it's not so long, but I kind of forgot some of the food places. Where there's the Ohio Union, which is kind of the main building that if you go on a tour of Ohio State or anything like that, this is one of the main places that they'll take you. It's like kind of OSU's like building. I don't know if that makes sense, but like everything, like events, like all these things that happen at the Union. And so that has 3 different food places, and it took us till this year to kind of get on it, even though we lived way closer last year. It has a typical kind of like market that I described earlier where you can go in. They have quesadillas. Ooh, their quesadillas are so good. You can get like french fries, again like sushi, just all like the normal kind of stuff. And there's also Woody's, which you can order pizza from, which is pretty good, especially when you're craving pizza and you don't want to order it from like somewhere off campus and spend actual money, I guess. Use the money that you already have. The third place is Sloopy's, which is a diner style eating place. Like you sit down and it looks like a diner, and it's like I always get the chicken parm and like a milkshake or something. So that's a great way to use swipes at the end of like a semester or something, or say you're about to go on winter break and you have a week's worth of swipes left because usually the term ends on like a Tuesday or something. Then you can use all your swipes up there and have a big feast with all your friends, which is really fun. The other place I didn't really talk about was the RPAC, which is, I think it's the largest, or maybe one of the largest recreational facilities at a college like in the country, I'm pretty sure. So it is basically one of our gyms. It is huge and amazing, kind of like very pretty for being a gym. It's kind of funny, but it also has its own food places, and the food there is really good and it's pretty healthy. A lot of the options, obviously it depends on what you get. It has very unique choices, so that can be a good place to go. Also, you can get like smoothies there. The other day I was sick, so I got like a green smoothie with immune boost and like antioxidants and stuff, so that was really cool. Okay, so I think that's it. I know that was a lot of information, and I hope some of that helped inform you. I hope that wasn't too much information. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions about anything, leave them in the comments below. Again, I already said this, DM me on Instagram, whatever. Also, if you have any more video suggestions, like things that you want to know about Ohio State, like things to do, I don't even know what else you would want to know. That's why I'm asking you. And I hope you found this helpful and you enjoyed it, and you will subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in a later video. Bye.